Can I get everybody's attention?
We come to honor the memory of one who offered life and service for our God and country. May the ceremonies of today deepen our reverence for our honored member and friend.
You have called Aaron Johnson to everlasting rest. AJ was Aaron Johnson, served in the U.S. Navy. To me, AJ was one of those folks that was very welcoming when I first joined the Legion. He was always good at making people feel comfortable around him. He was exceptional at looking out for community. So today we're going to remember him.
All right, I want to thank you everybody for coming today.
It's a service that gives the Legion some closure. We're going to introduce the time to grieve and let AJ go, bring a little bit of closure to what he was to us at the Legion.
I would like to now welcome up Alicia to say a few words.
Since the time that AJ became a member here, he embraced everything we were about the military, supporting our veteran families, and supporting, this is tough. He supported every event, everything, every day. He was one of my first Legionnaires that ever said, "What can I make for you? You cook? Sweet." He goes, "You want brownies? You want a pork roast? What do you want? I'll bring it." So he was one of my first Legionnaires who always said, "If you need food, I will cook." And from what I understand, he was a hell of a cook. So we would like to remember him today, not only in the food that we eat, but the memories we have with him, his love for the Navy, his love for baseball, and his love for all of us. So on behalf of the American Legion here and everyone who's ever been a member, we thank you for sharing your friend and your colleague with us for so many years. Thank you.
Semper Fidelis, maybe.
So the reason we're having it today is because he was one of the biggest fans of the Army-Navy game.
We welcome you to the 125th edition of Army and Navy.
Odds are that if he were still with us, he'd be over at Northwest Field today. But being that he isn't, we wanted to make sure that we honored him tailgate style here at the Legion. So folks are going to bring their favorite tailgate dishes. We're going to honor him before, and we will be able to think about him during the course of the Army-Navy game and what that means to us.
But AJ was such a brilliant coach and such a brilliant mentor and such a brilliant player, really. Played at the Naval Academy, second baseman. When I had an issue, with a player, I'd be like, "Hey, AJ, what is going on with this dude? He's like 8 for his last 52, and AJ'd be like, wait a second. And I'm like, "AJ, should I put him in my starting lineup this week?" He's like, "Just wait one more week," and he was always right. That was absolutely his passion, is just to be involved with baseball and to mentor young men and teach them how to play the game right.
I pictured him more as a mentor of boys, a mentor of young men, showed them the path and kind of held their nose to it. You're going to play for me, you're going to be the right kind of person, that when you leave my periphery, I don't have to worry about you being respectful, being one of those people that can be counted on. When you give your word, it is your word and it's meant to be kept.
AJ and I have been friends over 25 years. Let's see if I can do this. I was his bartender in Coronado when he was back stationed there. And if it wasn't for him convincing me to move here to Maryland, I would have never met my husband, never would have had my beautiful children. Zane and Avalyn are AJ's godchildren. He has spent every Christmas with us, every Thanksgiving with us, every birthday. It's a big hole in our hearts. He's going to be missed by so many people. And if I could say anything for Thanksgiving, what we did is we had a picture of him and we lit a candle for everyone that came through. And you just have to find places and things and ways that you can bring his memory and keep him alive, because it's really, really what it's all about.
AJ meant a lot to the community here, and we're really going to miss him.
To AJ, go Navy, beat Army.
Go Navy! Go Navy!